know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I was coming up, we fight. We used to fight.
Now Brooklyn would fight just because.
In the middle of all this, a young man was stabbed, and the police were called.
Even though you're playing with your neighbors were hard. None of the kids you were playing with were soft.
So you can be having fun, but you gotta be able to go from fun to fight in a split second.
Don't be talking about my mother now. Been on that head about my mother.
I mean, you know, we always street fighting, but you know.
You know, I don't let nobody.
You know, you in the street, you fight.
I wasn't even squealing, man.
Back in them days, you used to call it a fair one.
What we call them thumping.
You had to have, have something to do with your hands, and you could fight.
You had to have Knuckle City.
But I was good with my hands. I'm very good with my hands.
I was a fighter. All I knew was to fight. That's all I did.
Back in the early 60s, we fought everybody.
When you got down to a fight, it wasn't about boxing. It was about a fight. With a little trash can and car antennas thrown in for good measure.
And after a while, they see how good I was. They just ask me, yo, I teach you the martial art. Would you teach me how to box like that?
There's 5 different type of fights go on in New York.
There is a difference from borough to borough.
And then you had the brothers from Harlem that would pop up.
Manhattan fighters have a lot more style to them.
And coming from Brooklyn also, you understand me, it gave it a little more special spin.
Because we used to have the battles, New York versus New Jersey.
Coming from New Jersey is that there's a difference in New York martial arts.
I didn't understand that. I came from the KA system. You hit hard back in the old days. We started finding out everybody up in the suburbs weren't soft, and then you found out that you thought everybody downtown was hard, and then you found that you found out cats were soft.
You could be a black belt in the dojo and a white belt in the street.
Rigid styles with the fist staying out there, the one punch. In the streets, that's the dojo.
Street fighters would come to try to test their skill with the real martial artists, you know what I mean?
Dr. Moses Powell would say, yeah, you know what? I see your belt, but what I want to know is, can you fight?
He said, it's not the belt, my brother. It's the knowledge you get in your head.
Whoever had the best skills is going to be the ones walk away, and the rest is going to be laying there rolling, beat up, so.
Don't worry about no belt.
You got a chance to fight everybody.
And brothers got a chance to find out their skill set.
You had a chance to find out what you were worth.
Let's see who comes out the best.
You have a bunch of sore brothers, bruised up, eyes, bloody noses, but
Break your leg, crack up your rib.
Jaw broke, I had my arm popped out and broke.
It's just fights, you can get hurt.
Nothing personal. We just here to take care of business.
Still got my teeth tricked out, messing with the people up there.
You see a lot of the teeth all knocked out and stuff like that.
Look at my hand. My hand's been broken multiple times. But these are not the hands of somebody that, I wasn't tipped on to tulips.
In those type of fights, it wasn't like rules and regulations, I should say.
There was no rules and law.
there wasn't no referee.
Their life was at risk.
And you had to submit.
No pity, no this.
I can't take no more beating.
No emotion. Emotion got nothing to do with emotion to get you hurt. Emotion to get you killed.
But die you dead.
That's when they would call the boxing rebellion. That's why they had the rooftop fights, the underground fights, the Grand Street fights, the Birch's Garden fights.
They call it the bloodbath at Sunnyside Garden.
When
my boys got killed from one of them shits. And God bless his soul.
Hey, I won. Because of this and that.
In Brownsville, from what I understand, if your heart was not bona fide, you could actually be killed.
If I didn't know my martial art then, I would not be here.
But it saved my life.
Like serious, man. Some serious shit.
But I didn't care that about fighting because I didn't have nobody. So if they'd have killed me, it really make a difference.
No, man, some serious shit. You gotta remember this.
Because I've been in many battles, you know, I don't want to be specific.
We go to the track deal, go to your transaction, you go right there. Track dealers want to do with whatever level they want to do.
I've been a lot of battles, you know.
Somebody got to shut this down. So I shut it down for 45 days during Ramadan. Couldn't sell a Tic Tac. The police said, that's our man. We gave him the green light, and we'll just pick you up, take you to the mall, go to the hospital, which one you need to go to. I tell you something, I beat up a lot of people, bro, and I'm not saying sincerely.
Coming up in the game by 1972, I was good. Thought I could dodge bullets and all that shit, you know what I mean?
They used to see me, they come in battle, gang members.
At the time, everybody was young, so everybody was fast.
They ain't taking no ass with me.
I was a master because I put in the work.
Everybody was fast, everybody was flexible, you understand me?
My legs were strong. I was fast.
I was just that good.
I was teaching and kicking 1,500 kicks a day.
You kicked ass.
People always ask, well, do you think you can beat Jackie Chan? Or do you think you can beat Bruce Lee? Or do you think you can beat Mike Tyson? Or do you think you can beat Muhammad Ali? And my answer was, I think I could beat you.
The martial arts here in New York City, they're non-traditional.
But the Japanese, when they first came, they knew nothing about street fighting.
Because martial artists tend to get very structured, and everybody ain't structured.
Because there's certain language and body language.
They knew nothing about car antennas, 2x4s, ice picks.
That you need to walk these streets.
Because they was hung up on tradition.
That would be different of an Asian city.
And that tradition is something that's you leave at home.
Because real martial arts is non-traditional.
I'll go there and learn how to break bricks, you know, but I'll go here and learn how to survive in the elevator.
And he was teaching judo. And he said the South Bronx didn't like judo. You understand me?
I grew up in the streets. It wasn't rural Japan. It wasn't China. It wasn't even Chinatown.
That's how they treat you in China. I don't treat it like that.
They do it in one way, but I have the strength and the agility to bring it to them like they've never seen it before.
They jump around like this.
See, I don't do it like they do it.
You don't get out there in the street and do all this stuff.
What I do, I put rhythm to it. I don't just, you get closer, I get the elbow. Just like that, so you get close. That way.
They're doing the robot thing, so no, I move like light.
So you gotta keep it flowing.
We're not ready. We don't want to jump around us.
Boom! Hit you to the right. I don't even know how to move up like us.
How they gonna spar? We spar.
Down, strap his arm, pull his eye out.
Us here, we gonna fight.
A lot of things that's taught in the dojo and stuff is not New York.
What I'm saying is this: I'm not gonna walk in the street with a samurai sword.
I'm using reverse cobra knuckle across the throat.
Tubelotion. The edges are the most dangerous. It's it's over.
Cause that's what you do with it.
I just said he was playing here, right?
A lot of times this shit don't work. Because what happens, a lot of times the force is still gonna bring it down, and you still stuck.
We don't fight like a Japanese guy fight.
Some style, man, some flavor. Boom.
Wow! Threw a punch at me, I caught it, kissed it, threw it back at him.
So there's 9 knuckle strikes. Then you know of the 9 palms of Islam.
But we're not gonna do this.
They standing like a movie. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna move like a movie.
But other people don't want to teach that way. They want to teach us, make it so hard and scientific when we a black man and we know how to dance.
Nobody can dance better than black people. Black people they call you a dancing fool. That's what it's called back in the day. If you dance so much, you just a dancing fool. The oldest form of that dance is actually, the little people know, it's called a tango. Because it takes 2 to tango. And I'm gonna tell you something, the history of the tango goes back to 2 men fighting. So this is how we hit a lot of our fighting styles.
We don't fight like a Brazilian guy fight, you understand me?
I smashed his head into my hip. Smash.
That throw is designed to throw the person on their head.
Push him down to the floor face first.
A lot of different shit, man.
Just that. See, he taught us how to roll with the punches.
Just swallow and neutralize, and then pop this. Boom, boom.
We got our own way of fighting.
52 catch nigga back from the hand.
But New York got his own flow, man.
Awesome.